Would you go grab that out of the printer too while you're up? Thank you.
Okay, dear girl. So, did you understand what I said? Right? When you play the first one, play connected with the first finger in charge, but do not play too much bow, otherwise it gives you this sound. Right? So. On that down bow, you quietly shift up, and then you engage to that E, surfing. Strong finger, strong bow, not too much bow, do not slash the bow. Once again, sing those notes. Understood? So this is what I was missing. I know it takes time, it takes a long time to master that, so I'm not going to stop you about this anymore. But I want you to start once again from the same place, and this time go on to B, and if you can, trill it. Go. Really? I wanted you to trill. Again. Okay, stop. I can see that you understand the rhythm there, but when the trilling comes in, the rhythm usually goes, and you are becoming a little bit late here. Understood? So as you're starting to do the trills, you need to keep the good rhythm, and you can release the trill a little bit before the grace note, so you are in time. Otherwise, yeah, you finding the notes very well and you playing it very well. Go to the next page for me, please.
Will we play it or?
I want you to play it unless you want to sing and dance it. Okay, that would be impossibly slow, I say. So let's try to do at 68 or 69 if you.
Is this page 2?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Do you want to tell him that you only learned the rhythm on page 2 except for the last part which he asked you to do? I always did my confessions before I played in my lesson, but you can confess after you play if you want. It's up to you.
Don't want any confessions, go.
Well, so she only worked on the rhythm, and I don't think she did any of the shifting. We didn't do any of the shifting, really.
I know how to do the first couple.
Oh, the first couple. Okay, we just want you to know, because we didn't see you last week, and the rhythms are really hard, you know.
I know. It's terrible hard. And you know that piano and violin play in a different time signature.
Great.
In the whole page. Oh, yeah. Stop. You did very well up until the oh, I understand.
I was playing the bottom notes because I'm still practicing how to kind of do the chords.
Okay.
Wait. Is that what we did? Are you practicing to do the chords, or are you waiting for Eugene to help you with the chords? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Well, let's be clear,
I'm very
please.
confused.
Okay.
So be clear. All right, child. Do you remember how to find this chord? Hello?
I don't know.
You don't know how to find the chord?
I do, but it.
So describe it to me, please.
It makes you squeaky. Come on, I want to hear what's wrong. Why is it hard? Please.
How do you find that first chord, dear? Hello?
I really don't know.
Well, why are you crying?
I don't know.
Well, you know, it's not that big of a deal. If you don't know how to find it, you can say, Eugene, I really don't understand how to find it. That's
Well,
all.
that would be good, and I will explain it again.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Do you want a
All right.
Kleenex? Do I need a mop?
No, it's going to be fine.
Come on, let me see. Show me where it is, honey, would you? This huge thing. Okay, so it looks really hard, Ella. So dry your eyes and pay attention to your teacher, and he's going to show you. He's got his violin up. Go to rest position and look, or he wants you to play with you. I don't know.
Okay, look. This is a play on diminished. A couple of weeks ago, I briefly described it to you, but you probably forgot. It's fine, right? It's often used in the virtuosic violin technique. People do this thing, you know, that kind of show-offy thing, or, you know, something like that kind of stuff, and it appears to be, wow, this is so hard. When you know how to do it, it's actually very easy, because the pattern of the fingers never changes. Are you with me so far? Okay. If you don't understand something that I say right now or ever, you need to tell me, because it's okay not to know. You are playing with the big guys right now. You're learning the technology that kids of your age don't often know. But if you don't get it, I need to re-explain it to you. Do you understand? So when you come to this part, when you are here, the orchestra goes tom, tom, tom. During the very, very quick break before, you have to find your third position with the first finger, and then roll your fingers like a fan. They open all in one chord, all wide. None of them is the half step, so nothing is like this. They are all open wide. Once you found the first note, which you did this work for me. So now all you have to do is to learn to roll the fingers, each finger on a new string, and each one is the whole step apart. And you will get this chord.
Did you say roll? R-O-L-L?
Yes, the first finger finds the third position, and then the rest of them immediately roll in. And eventually she will be so strong that all four fingers will just drop in the right places. But it takes time to get this experience.
Okay.
So at this point, you are playing for me B. Can you play that B for me, please? Now, it's very simple. You just play the next note up like in a scale. And once you did, you roll all your fingers and you go. Right.
That was pretty good.
That is a correct chord, right? So eventually you will teach your fingers to find exactly the half steps you're looking. So this one will go here, this one here, and this one here, and you go here. And what I do, look at my fingers very carefully. This is a trick that everybody needs to know. We have 4 fingers. When I break the chord, I remove the first 2. See, the 2 fingers are up, these fingers are vibrating, and then you go. Do you understand? And oh yeah, that is a shift to the first finger. And then after that, it's exactly the same thing. You roll your fingers in the whole step and then. Are you clear so far? Excellent. Do you need me to yell at you now, or you can figure these 2 chords on your own and show that to me next week? There is a different technology for the last chord, and we were looking at that one too. So after you play the 87, you are here on the G string. You need to jump to the 5th position to find the B on the D string. Can you find the B for me? This B. Good, fantastic. The next note will be G, which is next to it. It's not wide anymore, so this one close together. Find the G for me. And now extend your 4th finger as far as it goes to find the F sharp for me. Good. That is your last chord, and this one we play down low. So. And then the next note is not 4th finger, it's a 3rd finger. And you could do 2 harmonics with the 3rd finger. Understood? So this one is hard, but when you know what you do, it's not that complicated. This music is incredibly hard, but it's not weird because it's written by a violinist. So find me the B. Now G. And now extend to the F sharp. Now you're ready to play this chord, and you go. And now remove all the fingers except for the 3. Find the harmonic right there. Exactly. And you are done with this part. Understood? Practice it slowly. Train your fingers to find these patterns. They are not complicated. They're just hard. Okay? But I've had problems with the students experiencing some of the spots, but not too many. All right? So this one is going to be one of those parts where students don't usually have problems, just takes time to actually do this. Okay? Understood?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on. Can you play on for me?
Yeah.
Okay. It's very good. Very, very, very good. Now, can we do it with a metronome? Turn the metronome back on. You play music, you play all rhythms, all notes, all bowings at 69, and you vibrate all long notes. Obviously, you do not vibrate the 16 notes, but everything else you must.
Do I start at 108?
No, dee da da dee da da dee da da on the 16 runs. I believe it's 89.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you're doing great. Let's go. Stop. The thing, hitting the string with the ring of the bow happens all the time. Be careful because you can break the string this way. Other than that, you did everything correct and everything good, except that hazardous lift probably made you to forget that you have to set this note and stay there connected and vibrant. You have to be angry. Okay? I'm sure you should not have problem with that. Go. Okay, good. It's a fantastic playing. Now I will show you a couple of ways. See this one, you could do it in that tempo, but it will be eventually. Don't waste your bow there, okay? Even though it looked and sounded fantastic what you played, but now look at this part and tell me, what am I doing wrong? You are the teacher now. What am I doing wrong?
You're using too much bow and going over.
Yes, I'm wasting the bow like as if I'm working for US Congress or something. You need to save that bow. Do you understand? Then your last note sounds bright and shiny. Good girl. Start pa 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 pam pam. Start at 90 after the top note. Excellent. Stop. Everything is correct. You missed the rhythm in one place, but I am absolutely certain it was an accident. All the lifts must have vibrato. Some of them you do, and they sound amazing. And some of them you forget. And they suddenly kind of sound bleak. No, all of them supposed to be vibrant and shiny. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, 95, in a super fast tempo, you could chop it. But in this tempo, lend it. Do you understand the difference? Excellent. Let's do 95. Lend it and play from the string. Yes, that is absolutely correct. And you're probably the first student in the last 5 or 6 years who actually doing the correct rhythm at this stage of learning. Bravo. The Stayaram is a fast one. And you missed the shift and you tried a few times, and yes, you need to find it. You need to find the place where that note is. It's a very high position, and as you are a child, you're growing every day, your feeling will be changing. So sometimes you actually even find the spot visually. This is not disgrace. I know for sure because I heard Chi Yan telling one student once that her fingerboard has a little scratch on it. And she knows for sure which note is there on that scratch. So sometimes even on stage, she puts the finger exactly onto that scratchy line and she knows exactly where she is. If the musician of that caliber can do it, so can we. Do you understand? I'm not asking you to put the silly girly stickers all over fingerboard. You don't need that. You have great ears and great technique. But for that D, you may want to actually look where your hand is going. Understand? Or you will be losing it next month. Okay, go on. 98, please. Okay, good. There were some things written and they didn't copy, but you're doing very, very well. Now, this is what I want you to do. Please listen very carefully. You will not find this in the music, and don't tell anybody. When you got here, it's a Russian shift. It says new there, right? Do you see new? Did it print through?
A little bit.
Okay, so that new means new bone. It's a Russian slide there. And after that, you need to find that note. And this, there is no recipe. You just need to know where this and this. Because I want you to actually lift the bow and smack it down. Do you understand? If you don't do this, you may sound like a good student. I want you to sound like a great virtuoso.
Can she mark that in the music? Where is it, Ella? Honey.
It's letter C.
Where does it say new? I don't see where it says new. Okay, so that means new bow. Why don't you just put an up bow or a down bow? Don't write new, just write up bow or down.
No, the new, it's about the shift, not about the bowing.
Well, okay, you can write new if you want to, but just make sure you write the bowings in. So the third finger here is an up bow.
Yes.
Okay, and what about the low A? That's still in the slur, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Okay, sweetie, listen again. So you go, you play the arpeggio here, then you move the bow first. You slide in, then you lift the bow and you find this note and you strike it from there. And these two notes on the slur you slide down. Understood? So what you probably should write in between the 98 and 98 bars, you either draw a giant comma or just simply write the word lift. And then it repeats here. Same idea. And then you lift and tuck down again. And then your staccato. And there's a big arrow. I'm sure you already know what that means. I don't expect you to succeed at it now, but try anyway. Letter C, please. Go for it. Very nice. Go on. Okay, good. And now you are doing this because you are afraid to miss. You're doing for me. I don't need that eventually. Do you understand me, right? So then with the lift, so you shine there. And other than that, everything is correct, and staccato was correct. Start at the top, pa, 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 and go on. Halfway through 101 and move on. Okay, good. It will be eventually un poco più lenta, appassionata, and ben sostenuta, which basically means very, very passionate and a little bit slower and sustained, stretched, like, running through a oil and not the water. Do you understand? Now, you did perfect rhythm, which is once again amazing. Did you learn it by yourself or with your mom?
With Marcia, her practice partner.
Okay, you learned very well. Rhythm is correct, but your fingering is all wrong, and I have no idea why. So is the bowing. Alright, look at the first part, 101. Look at the second note. What do you see, fingering and bowing wise, on the second note?
A 101?
Excuse me? 102.
I have the second finger G on a down bow.
Pardon me? Yes, you're correct. Which string do you think that would be?
A string.
Then why are you playing it for me on the A string in the third position? Up bow.
Mm.
And the same thing goes into the next bar. This is where the struggle goes. You go. Do you understand me? Right. No, stop. There is no shift here. It says 1, 2, meaning that you're in the second position. You stay in the second position there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, then do it. Right from that sol, la, si, sol, up, up. There is no shift, child. Follow the fingering directly. Stop. Why are you on the A string? There's nothing on the A string. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Do you need to write fingers over each note? No, I don't think so. Let's go. Yes. Stop. That was a great shift and you hit it perfectly, but you did not vibrate. This is the top note of the phrase. You have to blossom there. Do this bar for me, 107, and vibrate everything. Go. Okay. So you can do this if you wish, but what it meant to be, then you already have the first finger right there. And then you lift the bow, and this one is hard. You smack it at the tip. Do you understand? Okay. Keep going at 109. Stop right there. Well, first of all, once again, first kid in many years who did not mess up the rhythm here. So, you know, bravo to you or to your help, but you did. However, can you please look at 111 for me? What do you see over the first note of that bar?
Harmonic.
Excuse me?
A harmonic.
Exactly. Why did you not do this for me? And that is such a cool place to you slide in it. And then you go to which position, you tell me? That is actually hard.
Second.
Maybe we should change it for little helpless baby.
Second.
No.
Second.
Exactly. So you need to, we usually don't leap into the second position because second position does not have an anchor. Do you understand what I just said?
No.
No, I will explain it to you. Look carefully at my left hand. This is my first position. I feel where the end of the fingerboard is, right here. This is my third position. I can find the violin with my wrist and, you know, feel, yeah, I'm home. My fourth position, it's right against the body. My fifth position, that's where the cavity of the hand filled with violin. 6, 7, 8, 9, and etc., etc. This is an angle of turn. Understand? Second position, doesn't matter where I go, there is nothing to touch. It's like in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? So it is very hard to find. So people usually go to the second position either from the first or from the third to just move one note. This is a very unique place where you have to teach yourself to leap bravely into the second position. So you, let's have a friendly competition. I will go first, like penalty kicks. I will go harmonic and then I will jump on that G with the P flat grace note. I missed. Why don't you try? You have a chance to score against me. Yeah, you missed just as well, and you played B natural. It's supposed to be P flat right there, so I go again. Ooh, I'm good. That is really good, but your bowing is backwards. But we'll count that as a score. It's kind of an opposite team scored in its own game. And now look again. You lift like this. Go. Yeah, and be brave. I don't want you to be, oh, I'm a good girl. I am. You play like a little mouse. Go. Play like a big mouse. Go again. Right. That's very, very good. Now we have to get it in time, because we are now both spending lots of time casually and comfortably fighting that ridiculous jump, right? So go in time. Right. Yeah, and you're late for that jump. By the way, this 3, that's where you actually gliss. You into the harmonic. Understood? Do it one more time and go on a little bit. Yeah, but then you're late after that. Listen, you have done tremendous work. I've never seen somebody to improve in the second page so much over such a quick time. My only one word of advice, try to avoid mistakes. Do not be afraid of difficulties. They will all go away. This piece is learnable. The only problem you may have if you keep learning wrong. So far you didn't. Do you understand? I am sincerely and very impressed with your work and with your mom or Marsha or whoever is helping you. Don't mess it up. Keep doing the same thing what I've done with you, polish up, and what I haven't, try to approach with the same way. Watch for the fingering and bowing. Alright? And keep pushing through. Perhaps you could play for me the whole second page next time. And start memorizing. Okay? I love you. Mwah. Gotta go. Bye.
Bye.